is up, YouTube? Bunny Films here with a brand new video, and we are back in the great game of Lumber Tycoon 2. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a bit of building, because if you remember in the last one, we built this awesome cave. It turned out really nicely, and from here on out, we are going to be working on, well, not from here on out, but for now, we are going to be working on this little garage area. But let's see, my macaroni is almost done in the microwave. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my macaroni out of the microwave. It's one of those Velveeta shells and cheese, which you just put in the microwave with some water, and it makes some very nice mac and cheese. So if you've never tried it, I highly recommend doing so. It's a delicacy here in college. But anywho, yeah, so we're going to be doing some building in today's video. So right here, this area, I mean, it was a work in progress. I'm not going to be destroying a lot of it either, but a lot of videos ago, we were actually doing a lot of building here, but then at some point I stopped for some reason. But we are going to start again and see how far we can get along with the build. And right now I am playing in a private server, so if you do want to join the server, I have the link in my Discord server link in the description below. So if you have to be in the server for 2 weeks, and then you can apply for access to the server, and then you can join it anytime you want. So I highly recommend doing so, because let's see. So I mean, there's a lot of exploiters in Lumber Tycoon 2 servers, so I just try to avoid public servers at all costs. But sometimes I'll be in there, so maybe you'll catch me then if you don't have the private server access. But anywho, this tank might have to be slightly moved because it is sort of in the way, but we'll worry about that later. I'm gonna, all these little eyeballs, just pop them in there. Okay, so we have a work light. I mean, another light would be ideal, but that'll suffice for now. I also want to figure out where I put my hatch. So, you know what? Well, let's see, this looks so cool, this hatch thing. But I don't know where that. Oh, I ran out of hatches. We could probably, yeah, we'll go to the store some other time. I could probably do that off camera. But wait, is that hatch? No, those are neon wires. Aw, don't have my hatch. Oh, well, I wanted to use these paintings because they would have looked super cool to use as a texture. But I think this metal or this diamond plate texture is a lot better. And if you don't know, hatches you can just get from Link's Logic. You have to ride the ferry there, and supposedly the ferry's been improved, so we could probably make a trip in a video. We don't have to spend 20 minutes on the ferry, and the ferry is even here right now. That's perfect. Hopefully it doesn't leave right before we get on there, but it's guaranteed to work, because in public servers there tends to be some issues with the ferry, with it not moving at all. But in this private server, it's such a new server, hopefully none of the problems occurred. Also, I am going to, let's see, we'll ask what time he's going to leave. Hopefully he doesn't take off with me. When you next run? 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and eat some mac and cheese, and then I'll meet you guys back here. So the ferry has disembarked, and hopefully this will be a super quick trip. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get 3 hatches total, because the Defaultio did recently add the multi-purchasing feature, which was something that people have requested for so long. Yeah, so that'll definitely speed things up, but the ferry does run every 4 minutes, apparently. If you do talk to the Captain Hoover, though, he will say it runs every 10 minutes, but I think that's just something that the developer forgot to update, which is alright, but at heart, we know he runs every 4 minutes. And to be honest, I feel as if the Tropics biome is one of the most underrated biomes in the game, because these trees, it's the koa trees. Those are like the most awesome trees in the game. Like, I don't know. I just have a hard time describing how awesome they are. I don't even think there's words to describe how awesome they are. But it's just the color combination. I mean, I'm colorblind. I can't really see what I'm. Wait, no. I can see what I'm seeing, but I don't know. It's whack. I don't know how to describe it, but. It's like trying to explain color to someone who's blind. I don't know. There's like a video someone did of like kids trying to explain that to someone blind. It was interesting. But those trees, the colors are awesome, and yeah. Okay, so here we are at Link's Logic. This is the place I was talking about earlier. We're gonna go ahead. We can put 3 hatches on the countertop and buy them all at once, which is super convenient. So we're gonna go ahead and grab another one. And while we're here, we might as well grab some other things, but we do have to keep in mind the ferry will be leaving soon, and the store does close at nighttime. But here we have the multi-purchase feature. Look at that. We bought all 3 items simultaneously, and that is so awesome. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to pop these into our truck, like so. There we go. And then, let's see, let's pop that over. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's get a clock, because I don't have a clock. Oh, let's get a wood detector. Yeah. Oh, there's so many cool things I want right now. Like, yeah. Okay, we're gonna get a wood detector, and then we're gonna be done here. So let's go ahead, and the story is gonna close momentarily, so we don't want to get stuck inside. Not that we will, but still, yeah. So let's go buy it really quickly. Hello. See, this is really expensive though. $11,300 just for a wood detector, but it's really awesome. It does a lot of cool things. You can use it to make key card doors, which I actually have an example of on my base. I could potentially show you all. I don't know if I have any wood in it, but I definitely could set it up for a little demonstration. But we're gonna head back to the ferry, get another ticket, and then we'll meet back at my base, assuming we make it there successfully. Because sometimes there's issues with the ferry. Like sometimes Hoover, I don't know, he's just sometimes mean. But I don't really blame Hoover for being mean to me, because I did give him coal, like for the last Christmas or something, so he deserved it though, because I went on the ferry 3 times, and 3 times it didn't work. It was, and like, I don't know, it was a long story. But I'll meet you guys back at my base. Oh, and by the way, here's proof that it runs every, I mean, not necessarily proof, but here's an example of it running every 4 minutes. Even though he still says 10 minutes, it's 4 minutes, because we're literally leaving right now. And here we are back at the base. So let's go ahead. Let's see. I want to try to back my truck into the garage, but there's so many things in the way. Like a sawmill, a car, fireworks, like just so many bizarre things. But we're going to try this really quickly. Alrighty, so next up, we're going to just go ahead, unload the car. I don't really know what I'm doing with the clock or the wood detector just yet, but I figured it'd be good to have. One, because clocks are one of the newest items in the game, even though it was like added maybe a year ago, I'd say. Not maybe less than a year ago, but it's one of the newer items in the game, so I figured I'd at least have one on the space, because I don't think I have one anywhere else. And then we also do have plenty of lasers, so if we ever want to use any, I have 2. Because you do need this part here as well, the laser detector along with the laser to have a fully functional system. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, and the wood detector door. So we have this here. It's not on because there's no beam, meaning there's no wood inside of here. And I know it's rather dark. I apologize for the inconvenience. Let's see. There's no wood inside of there. I don't know where it went, but maybe some other day we can show it off. Oh, wait, no, these are sporks, because you have to have a super tiny piece of wood to actually fit in the hole there, or else it just won't trigger at all. So anywho, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna start doing some building, and I do want to get some more. I'm gonna get that work light dragged over here momentarily. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put this hatch right here, ideally. It wants to go. Might have to move this lever. And there were neon wires up here. There's supposed to be a cool lighting effect, but I think they're just way too bright. So we can probably add some sort of diffused lighting alternative, meaning it's not necessarily blazing, blinding, I don't know, just super bright. But there we go. We finished the wall. Looks awesome. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to hop up here. We're going to take down these neon wires just because they're not really the best choice for the build, but they looked cool in the moment when I built this a while ago. So let's go ahead, we're going to drag these down really quickly, and then I know there's someone talking to me in the chat. I'm going to read the messages really quickly. So now that this wall here is pretty much done, I mean, aside from these little gaps up here, which I plan on doing something with later on, we can now go ahead and begin building the walls alongside the garage, which will probably be of lesser detail, I guess. You know what? Oh, yes, we're going to use some corrugated walls. Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put down some 8x2s just to line the perimeter, except the tank's in the way. So you know what we do to things in the way? We move them. That's what we're going to do. Just going to, like, put this here and then put this, like, up here. Because I don't want to move it too much, but at the same time, I don't want to have to move this entire tank over just, like, 2 studs or something. I don't know. But I'll worry about it some other time. So let's go ahead. We're going to slide down another 8x2, like so. There we go. And then we're going to put, let's see. What's this going to measure? I don't know how it's going to measure out. But wait, hold on. We put one here. We put one here. And then, oh, it doesn't fit. The tank's in the way. Darn tank. If only it could drive. Okay. So here's what we'll do instead. Because solutions. Let's go ahead. We're going to put that there. We're gonna move this. You know what? What if we could? Okay. So what I plan on having is some sort of sawmill setup here. It'll push, like, basically you'll put wood in here and then it'll come out the back of the base. I don't know. Or we could have an intricate sawmill setup where it loads the wood into the truck parked here. Oh, that'd be cool. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, this is very exciting for me. So let's go ahead. We're gonna, I don't know why. Oh gosh, I have to somehow get this car out of here eventually. I don't even know how it got here. Okay, let's see. I think that's out of the way for now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put down this 8x2 here. I know it's sticking out just I don't care. Okay, so now we're gonna get another 8x2. We're gonna put this one here, and then we're gonna. Oh gosh, we have to move more of the tank. This is like a pretty cool tank. Like, it used koa wood, it used walnut wood. It's like an antique tank, maybe. I don't know. We're just going to move all the parts out of the way, and then this is going to be a bit icky because I have to move a lot of bigger parts. So now it's going to really start losing its form, which is sad, but eventually we will move the tank to its final resting place. So yeah, sad times for now, but oh well. Okay, there we go. So now we can build around the tank. So let's go ahead. We're going to get down, we're going to get out in 8x2. We put one there. So let's go ahead. We're going to put one here, and then we're going to put another one here. Where's my, I think that's the right place. There we go. Okay. And then now let's go ahead. We're going to grab one and place one here like so. And then finally, let's see, we're going to do some quick measurements. Let's see if we put this here. Okay, so it does, that's icky. It leaves like this one stud gap. Hold on. Okay. So what we will do is, let's see, we're going to put this here, a post, and go ahead, we're going to destroy that. And then for here, let's see. I don't really know what I'm going to do here, but let's see. We're going to go. We're going to place this, place this, place this. Okay. There we go. That's good for now. And then what we're going to do, we're going to get a post. We're going to get another post. And then let's see. 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll put a post there. Okay. And then we're going to get rid of this and figure it out later. Okay. So we can get rid of these two blueprints here. And essentially, we're going to put the corrugated walls within these little sections. Well, let's go ahead. We're going to get down a small floor. That way we can fill in all of the same wood at the same time. And then we're going to get a tiny floor placed right there like so. And then this here is going to be a door just to some room, I guess. I don't know where, but I figured a door would be nice, so we have that. Apparently, oh, someone has their brown wood. I hope they don't steal my base, but I didn't even get this here. I don't know, I'm very hesitant to whitelist, so, I mean, don't steal my base, please. Yeah, it's very strange how that wood got there. I don't even want to know the story, but, let's go ahead. We're going to bring this wood inside of here. We're going to keep an eye on our base, make sure it doesn't get exploited or anything. Not that I don't trust the person, but just in general, whenever I whitelist someone, I'm very suspicious. Well, not suspicious, just hesitant because of what happened the other time I whitelisted someone. Because I was trying to give them an axe because they were a noob and they ended up stealing my base, which is very nice. And then they sold it on the black market. They tried being a fake person to me, being like, oh, I'm so sorry, it was accident, and blah, blah, blah. But they're just a big butthead in the end. So we're just gonna, oh yeah, by the way, we have the power to build with these. That's how we're filling in blueprints with super tiny pieces of wood. It costs $10,009,000, or you can purchase it from the strange man. Yeah, I have to explain that every single time, because I get a lot of questions about how I do this. I'm gonna get this truck out of the way as well, just so I don't have to deal with it later on, when it gets stuck inside like that car over there inside my base. So we're going to chop this here. There we go. We're going to bring this inside. And then for the, I don't know what wood we're going to use for the corrugated walls yet. I guess I'll just play it by ear. I mean, coal wood would be really nice, but I just don't want to have to, I mean, I should have got some while we were over there, but I don't want to have to make that extra trip just to get some wood. So I'm going to hold off on, I don't know, I'll decide eventually. But for now, we're not going to decide on anything concrete. So we're going to go ahead. We filled in all of the blueprints with the proper wood. Gosh. Oh, it's wood for me. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, let's see. We're going to get other. We're going to get down a post. And then doors are only 4 studs wide, so we're going to go ahead. It's going to... You know what? Destroy. Let's see. Let's go to walls. Let's get down in 8x2. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's coming together. And then finally, a tiny floor. Right. Not there. Come on. Very difficult to get this angle. Let's see. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, we got the angle. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to destroy this. And then destroy this. Bada bing, bada boom. And now we're going to fill these in really quickly. Like so. With some more walnut wood. Oh yeah, and I said I was gonna... Oh, did I bring the light over? It's very dark. Let's bring it over here. So you guys can see. I don't want you to have to strain your eye. I don't want you to have to strain your eyes to see the video. Because that's not very nice. But okay. So. Next stuff. Let's get down a post. And I think we're going to do... I don't know. I don't know. I think we're just going to get the corrugated walls down for now really quickly. Let's see. Corrugated... Yeah, this is the right wall. Okay. So there might be another blueprint you can use that will give you a different corrugated wall, like, I don't know, I don't know. There's different types of corrugated walls, and there's different orientations you can align it to create different patterns and such. But for now, this is how we're going to have them put down. Sure. Yes, thanks. Okay, let's see. What else? What are we going to use? Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess we could... I don't want to... Oh, cherry wood. Yes, let's use some cherry wood for this. I think that'd be good with the overall color. Brown and, like, cherry color red. Cherry is cherry colored. Yes. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna we're gonna plop this in there like this, and hopefully it'll quickly sawmill. Eventually. Almost there. Any day now. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna chop this in half. We're gonna slide this over here, and now we're gonna chop. So while I was filling in blueprints, I had an epiphany. So now I know what I'm going to be doing with this, but before I actually reveal my plans, one other thing I want to say is that we could have pretty much used some of the 8x4 corrugated walls and made these double the height, and I think that would have also looked really nice, but I do have another idea for this. But we're going to have to place down a lot of posts really quickly. Like just all the way... Like, on top of all the corrugated walls, we have to put down posts, because then we're going to use some wedges to make a very awesome looking build. But I don't think we'll get the build completed in today's video, because it will involve the glitch where you can make blueprints invisible to place other blueprints inside of them. So, let's go ahead. We're going to fill these in really quickly with walnut wood. Okay, so we have all of the posts filled in, and now we are ready for the next phase of the build. And this looks like... Oh, this looks like a super cool fence. Wow, I like how this looks. Even though it's like the interior of a garage, it still looks like a fence. But anywho, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a brief demonstration on this area here of what the garage design is going to eventually look like. And then the ceiling is also going to be made out of tiles, by the way, just so it fits, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, tiles will work nicely. But for now, we're not gonna worry about the ceiling because that's not going to be happening for a very long time. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get out a 1/4 wedge, like so. We're going to place this, and then this. There we go. And then I think there should be enough. Yeah, there's going to be plenty of room. I'm not plenty, but there will be enough. So let's go ahead. We're going to slide another one on top, except we're going to flip it if we can somehow get the blueprint up there. I don't know. It's a bit tricky, I'd say. So that was more difficult than it should have been, but we did get down the 2 wedges, so now they look like this. If this gives you an idea, I'll move this post out of the way. This is what it looks like. It's like beep, bop, like that. So this is a concave. I don't know. This is concave. But anywho, let's see. Okay, so this does leave us plenty of, I mean, not plenty, but enough space. It should work. We're probably going to fill this in with some cherry wood, so let's go ahead and briefly do that. I think that's going to look really awesome once it's complete. Let's see, let's fill that in. And then we're going to get one more piece really quickly from outside. That's cool. Is that Plinko? I wonder if that is. It's been such a long time since I've seen Plinko on someone's base, but there's a phase in Lumber Tycoon 2 history where everyone was just building Plinko on their base. And it's basically where you drop the ball and it like goes plink, 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 and then it like falls into a hole, and then you get a prize or you win nothing. It's nice. It's a nice game. But yeah, this is what the wedges are going to look like. But in the middle, we're going to probably use maybe two, I don't know, we're going to probably use some sort of combination of wedges like this to make, I'm just going to like, go like that. Oh, wait, that's whack. Probably rotate blueprints and get them placed inside of each other, but that's probably exactly, or not exactly, but similar to what it will look like eventually. But I'm not going to worry too much about it for now because it's going to be really difficult to demonstrate. So maybe use your imagination or something. But that is it for today's video, everyone. I mean, Lumber Tycoon 2 building does take a long time, but I'm still happy with all the progress we got done in today's video. So in the next one, we probably can begin working on the upper level of walls, and then we can go ahead and do the glitch. That'll add to the, like, the texture of the wall and the, I don't know, just the design of it, I guess. And then we can build a door here, and maybe, nah, we're not going to do the ceiling in the next video. That'll take way too long. And so we're just going to focus on the walls and some other nice touches. Oh yeah, and one other thing I do want to mention is that I do want to put a car spawner beneath the floor using that same glitch, because I think that'd be really cool. Have it hooked up to some sort of button or, I don't know, something, where it basically will spawn in a car for you under the floor and you don't even see the spawner. But before I do end today's video, I do owe a shout out to all of my Discord server boosters and channel members. So shout outs go out to Nago Films, the ISS, Surf, Admitting, Aseptic. I'm going to close the chat really quickly just so I can see. Holy Koi, Deep Freeze TV, Devang, Flameboy, Funrunner, Hero, It's Me, The Knob, Just, Kami no Yami, King Ryan, Elsay, Nizab, SCVRB, Surf, Strom, Srim, SB, or RBLX, 30 plays 1 2 3, UA, Wither X, WSL plays, WN Who, YOLO, and that is it. So if you want to be on that shout out list, all you have to do is either boost the server or be a channel member, because that is one of their exclusive perks. But I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.